Hey everyone, I'm back again for another morning of repair work. But hold on a second. How did this perfectly normal-looking metal cutter end up in here? Let me give a quick test and see what shape it's really in. That's strange. This handheld metal cutter really does seem to have a problem. I'll need to take a closer look and check its condition, because no matter how many times I press the switch, it just won't run. First, I'll remove the standard battery from this machine and take a look at its actual condition. Pressing the power button gives no response at all, so it looks like there's no charge left. I'll put it on its dedicated charger and see what happens. As we can see, this battery clearly seems to have an issue and probably needs some repair. The charger indicator isn't changing at all. I'll try one more step. A simple test by connecting it directly to the charging slot to check if there's any remaining power. The fan isn't spinning, which means there's no measurable power left. But if anyone's still unsure, I'll use this small battery to test the tool and rule out any other issues. As you can see, the fan is spinning, so this tester is working perfectly fine. In fact, it's in great condition. That means we can confidently say the standard battery pack is definitely the part that's having issues and needs repair. To be on the safe side, I'll mark it now to avoid any mix-ups or suspicion of tampering. And if you've ever run into a situation like this before, don't worry, I've got a solution for it. To figure out where the problem is coming from, I'll open up the casing of the backup battery and inspect the internal components to see the real cause. There's a small, common issue that many people overlook. Some batteries get a circuit blockage because the battery circuit board is tightened too much, trapping wires inside that just need to be untangled. So, remove the screws, adjust the wires, and then put the circuit board back in its original position. And of course, after long-term use, these standard battery packs often accumulate a thin layer of dust and minor rust that's hard to see with the naked eye. That's why proper cleaning is absolutely essential. After brushing away the thin layer of dust, I'll use this WD-40 multipurpose oil to thoroughly clean off the rust spots. WD-40 is a versatile cleaning and maintenance product that works wonders on small, critical components inside standard battery packs. Its penetrating formula helps loosen and remove rust, dirt, and grime that can accumulate on circuit board connectors and expose metal contacts over time. By applying WD-40 carefully, you can restore smooth electrical connections, prevent corrosion from spreading, and ensure the battery continues to function reliably. It's particularly useful for cleaning tight spaces where dust and oxidation build up, reaching areas that are otherwise difficult to access with standard tools. Proper use of WD-40 keeps the internal parts of the battery clean, improves performance, and extends the lifespan of the device. For batteries that are left uncharged for too long, this can happen. The metal strips connecting the individual cells can become deformed from overheating. When that happens, The connections between the cells become uneven, reducing the battery's ability to transfer power efficiently. We can fix this by carefully prying the metal strips with a small tool or knife, loosening them just enough so they're not pressed in too tightly, which allows the current to flow properly again. To completely remove the hard-to-see rust spots in the positive and negative terminals of the battery, you can use a piece of sandpaper to gently scrub the surfaces, ensuring all corrosion is cleared and the contacts are clean for optimal electrical flow. Here I have an old bunch of keys that I no longer use. I'll take 2 of them and repurpose them as tools to help restore a battery that suddenly died for no apparent reason. The wire I'm using in this project has an outer insulating layer to prevent accidental short circuits and ensure safety. Inside, the core is made of many thin copper strands twisted tightly together, which allows the wire to be flexible while still carrying electricity efficiently. This combination of insulation and stranded copper makes it ideal for precise electrical work and repairs. Next, I'll attach 2 alligator clips to the ends of the 2 short wires, completing the setup of a specialized tool designed to restore a standard battery that suddenly stopped working. It makes perfect sense to use a small battery as a power source to wake up a deeply discharged battery, since it provides the right voltage. Make sure to connect the terminals with opposite polarity to avoid short circuits. Once connected, check the battery every 15 seconds until it recovers. Leaving it connected for too long can reduce the lifespan of the individual cells. There's a response now. The current is flowing, so we've successfully restored the battery. Next, I'll reassemble it completely, charge it, and then test it to see if it operates steadily. And just like that, we brought this battery back from the brink, with a little help from something as simple as a couple of old keys, from a tool that showed no signs of life to something we can actually use again. It's a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected items can make all the difference. If you ever run into a similar situation, don't overlook what you already have lying around. With a bit of creativity and a careful approach, even a pair of unused keys can become a handy solution. All right, I'll leave it here for today. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next repair session.